welcome to my channel. It feels really weird to say this. My first, I don't know what to call this type of video vlog, I suppose, on YouTube. And I wanted to start opening up more about my life, things that have been difficult, things that could be hopefully helpful. So the topic I wanted to cover today is about binge eating. It's something I've been struggling with for 6-7 years, and that not that many people know about, or that people seem to have sort of brushed off and not believe me. As I'm sure there's a big chunk of you where people look at you, you say you've had binge eating issues or you are having issues, and they look at you and like, I couldn't tell, like, nah, that can't be true, the way you look, you know, where's the food, I don't see it, you know, you look fine to me, where they don't really understand the actual, they don't really seem to understand what it is. So I've been struggling with this for a long time, and it all started when I was in high school, classic, where everyone around me started eating less, stopped eating breakfast, everyone was just eating salads all the time, and I thought, maybe I should be doing the same. So for lunches, I started just eating salads. I was so hungry, so hungry. And also at that point I used to do ballet, and I stopped ballet dancing, and suddenly I thought, oh God, if I eat what I used to eat while I was dancing 15 hours a week, and now I'm doing literally zero exercise, I'm gonna get fat, was my thought. So I thought, okay, breakfast, wouldn't eat breakfast. And at 10 at our break time, I guess you could consider that breakfast. By that point I was dead starving. I would eat a banana and a yogurt. And then for lunch, I would eat a salad without sauce, just literally salad leaves with tomato, with carrot, and like some seeds, like a bird, and like a veggie patty. Maybe ate 150, 200, maybe 200 calories tops for lunch. And before that, a banana and a yogurt. So 200, maybe another 250 based on the yogurt. And then I would go home so hungry and eat either like mixed veggies with sauce and like some pecans, or I would eat half a chocolate bar. Like my mom and I would sit on the couch, watch her like these really ridiculous British shows, like Bargain Hunt, I don't know if you know, Escape to the Country, like these totally like not Netflix shows at all. It's just like British reality. It's not even reality TV, but we loved it. And we would just eat a whole chocolate bar together. So granted, I actually got more calories, thank God, at night, but just from chocolate with almonds, dark chocolate, so better, pretty good, gives you a good dopamine hit. So I'd probably get all the rest of my calories from that, but so not balanced, no. Fiber I was getting, but I did that for months, and I did that for my whole last year of high school, up until I started, after high school, I was like, I'm gonna start working out and go to the gym. I weighed probably, no, I know how much I weighed. I weighed like 39, maybe 40 kilos, and I didn't want to go over 40 kilos. So I'm about 159 centimeters, and right now I weigh 49, which is already, since the past year, the lowest I've weighed. I was weighing about 52 last year. So I was weighing under 40. I didn't want to be more than 40, which is ridiculous. My bones were starting to kind of pop out. I wasn't anorexic, but I was really going that way. I was just not eating properly, and I've been vegetarian my whole life, and then I was vegan for 6 years, so not eating protein, didn't care about that. I thought protein was, I just didn't think it was that important. As much as some people tried to tell me, I was like, whatever, you know, just like everyone told me being vegetarian was stupid. I was like, whatever people are telling me about nutrition, I didn't want to hear about it. So at that point, then I started doing other ridiculous diets. I remember for 1 month or 2 months, this was as much as I could handle of this, I was like eating something for breakfast, I don't know, like toast, and then I would try to get through the whole afternoon and eat like 3 tangerines. And then I got sick, and I was just a disaster. And then I just started getting really bad binge eating hits, I guess, or moments, where when it got really bad was, surprise, surprise, 2020. when the pandemic started, sounding so cliche, I was super stressed about gaining weight, and I was tracking my calories at this point, so I can tell you with like actual like 100% like fact and truth, I was eating 500 calories a day. I am almost certain a baby eats 500 calories a day. So during 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, this is going great. I'm not even hungry. And I lost a bunch of weight, got skinnier. I was like, yeah, I look good. And then I immediately went the other way, obviously. And then I gained 7 kilos of fat in like 2 months, because then my online class, I was at university, my online classes started, and I was starting to get really stressed. And you know, when you get stressed and you're restricting heavily, oof, and I lived in Switzerland at the time, because I am Swiss. We have amazing chocolate. That's, you know, what we're known for, and it is amazing. And so I just immediately was just eating ridiculous amounts of chocolate and ice cream and anything with chocolate in it. Like, didn't matter. It didn't even matter if it was good. I did not give a crap. Like, it was just chocolate. Like budget shitty chocolate for 50 cents. I would just eat the whole thing, because I was so hungry. And that went on for months. There was almost not a single day for 2 months where I didn't binge eat. It was awful. Like, I just felt like I constantly had to be eating. I couldn't stop. Felt like I was just never full. And I didn't want to eat anything healthy, of course, at that time. I was just hiding it from my family. And then I was vegan at the time, but I had such intense binges that whatever I could get my hands, I was eating whatever, like any chocolate. And then what I thought was, ooh, they're not gonna think it's me eating all these chocolates because they have milk in them and I'm vegan, so I wouldn't eat that. So and then when I tried to speak to my family about it, you know, everyone wants to help how they can, but it just, you know, then they're, you know, people try and be like, okay, when it happens, call me, or when it happens, tell me and we'll go do something together. But it's just, the day is too long for you to not find a moment to just eat all that. It doesn't take long to eat a whole bar of chocolate. It takes me like 5 minutes. So, did not work. So gained 7 kilos. Then I started losing it slowly when I started pole dancing, when things started opening up again, but then it closed again, and then opened and closed, and then I started losing a lot of weight, because I started going to the gym more, but then I was restricting again, so I kept having binges, the cycle, the binge restrict cycle, straightening it. And then what actually helped me is I moved to Spain, and I got a coach and nutritionist online. Amazing. She's called Emma. Her Instagram handle is EmmaFitUK. Amazing. She's so lovely. Like, genuinely loved her. So I got a nutrition plan and a workout plan, and I followed that thing. Like, I didn't eat out a single time, I think, in months when I moved to Spain. I didn't want to be off my calories, but I think I should have been a bit more chill with it. But it really helped. And during 6 months of coaching with her, I didn't have a single binge, which was amazing. I did put on a bit more fat around my stomach, I think, than I would have liked to. I wasn't, like, it was fine, but it's always, you know, the classic kind of area where you're more self-conscious about. But those 6 months I genuinely had no single binge, because what's amazing about her coaching is she inputs fun foods. I was eating ice cream, I was eating chocolate, I was eating Oreos. I never used to eat Oreos because I think they're like the worst cookie. I think there's like literally any of the other cookies better than an Oreo. I think it's probably a bit of a kind of a debate. I know a lot of people love Oreos, but if you choose an Oreo over a chocolate chip cookie, I don't understand, because chocolate chip cookies are just better. This is my opinion. They have chocolate in them. Oreos do not actually have chocolate in them. I don't even really understand what they're made of. But I started eating them with my oats, and it was pretty nice, actually. So I can understand you Oreo lovers out there. Let me know if you're Oreo or chocolate chip cookie fan, which side we're on, and we'll see which cookie wins. So great coaching, I loved that. But then I stopped because I started dancing really intensely with salsa, and my hours got so crazy that I didn't even understand when was breakfast, when was lunch, because I was starting classes at 7:30 p.m. and getting out at like 11 from my dance. So I was like, where do I put my dinner? Where do I put my snack? everything just felt too confusing. I stopped the coaching because I was living with a boyfriend, but while waiting to get my apartment keys, and when you're in someone else's house, it's just harder to track, and didn't have my food, and it was just all a disaster. So then I started having binging, restricting, it all came back. And then I just didn't want to track my macros anymore because it's a lot of effort. So I thought, no, I can do this. I have a good handle on this. I did it for 6 months. It just kept happening. Then it got really, really bad at the beginning of this year. And like a month or 2 ago, it got really intense again, to the point where I was just vomiting for 8 hours straight because of all the crap. I just ate so much stuff. My stomach was just felt like a ball of hot cheese. So now I'm getting a nutrition coach again. I have a call with one today, because I'm just completely, I think there's too much information out there. Too many people trying to tell you what you should be doing. I still eat chocolate every day. I'm starting to control it better. But I think it's important to get that sort of, to get that help. And yeah, I think that all family and friends who know someone, if someone's opened up to you about this, first know that it's super hard to talk to someone about this, because it can seem like a ridiculous problem, because you think, okay, this feels like a very first world problem for starters, that I'm eating too much, like, oh, I have so much food, I just don't know what to do and I eat all of it. But it's not where it's coming from. It's coming from something, some sort of trigger that's really tricky to find. I'm still not sure if I found it. I do just notice that when I'm lonely or feel like I'm lost in life and have no purpose, I will 100% get myself lost into a spiral of binging. I find now that I'm starting my business and starting to build that and make more content, that I have less urges to binge, because I have so much other stuff that I need to be doing or want to be doing, like this video, for example, and all these dance videos I need to film. So it's helped me. My focus has completely shifted. Instead of feeling, because before I was feeling like, what do I do to fill my time? And now it's, oh my god, I wish I had more time. So I found that to be, for me so far, what I think is my trigger is just not having a clear vision of what I'm actually doing in my life. And university was kind of similar, because you go to your classes, but you just kind of want to pass, and you don't know what's coming next in your life. Some people do. I did not. I went to university to host hospitality management school because people told me it opens a lot of doors, and I thought, okay, cool, I have more choices of doors to open, which actually was not a very good idea, because when you're indecisive, having too many doors is not a good thing. You kind of just want one, then you know where to go. When you open 60 doors, I don't know which one to go through, and then you ended up not being very good at any of the things. And some people found, okay, they're really good at okay, I'm totally going off topic, but basically to find what you love most, focus on that. Doesn't matter what people think. Now I'm focusing on my dance thing. A lot of people are telling me that I should get a normal job and have something more secure, which I totally disagree with, because if I get to work on my passion, that's just amazing, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that work. And I think amazing things do take time, so I'm not expecting this to work right away, but I have found that having this journey that I love, coming on the way under construction, has actually so far taken away my binges. But I'm still going to get a coach, because I don't want them to come back, and I have lost, I don't have much energy lately, because I think I am still under eating. So yeah, I just wanted to open up about the whole binge eating. I can go into more details maybe in another video if there's something you want me to talk about more regarding it, or how I sort of would spiral my way out of it or into it. Yeah, I hope this could be helpful in some way, or just that you enjoyed this video, and big hugs.